It's a trend that is showing no signs of slowing, especially among young people.
But the dangers of vaping are raising concerns at schools and among the medical community in our area. Newswatch 16's Cassie Semyon joins us now with a closer look. Cassie.
Scott and Charlotte e-cigarettes were intended to be a method for smokers to quit. But in recent years, kids have started using the devices without knowing the dangers that electronic cigarettes can pose to their health, and usually without their parents even knowing. It's become quite the craze among teens. Vaping.
Kids aren't smoking cigarettes. They're going right to e-pens, Juuls, and they're trying to get their tobacco from that.
And e-cigarettes are so small, you probably wouldn't even recognize them.
It would be overpassed if you walk past the room and you saw one laying on their desk in their room.
So what exactly are these vapes, and why are they so dangerous for young people?
So it's basically a battery-operated device which heats up the liquid to aerosolized form or a mist form, which the user inhales.
Dr. Jaya Sugunaraj of Geisinger specializes in pulmonary medicine and says it's what we don't know about these devices that has the medical community concerned.
We don't want to wait till 30 years to find out that these are injurious to health. I'm a lung doctor. I see patients with COPD and lung cancer. Most of the patients come and tell me, wish somebody told me 30 years back this is not good for me.
A report from the Surgeon General in 2018 says that 3.6 million young people use e-cigarettes. That's 1 in 5 high school students and 1 in 20 middle schoolers who are using vapes.
The dangers of smoking cigarettes and tobacco use is clear. It's out there and our kids are afraid. Vapes don't hurt their lungs. Vapes don't hurt their chest. They're not coughing. It's easy to use.
Administrators in the Abington Heights School District saw a surge of students using e-cigarettes in their schools in recent years. But before they could punish students for using them, they had to catch them in the act.
The smell is less detectable. The odor doesn't linger on the person. So it's harder to catch someone who's using a vape.
That led some students to get involved with the new TRUE, or Tobacco Resistance Unit Club, that launched this year. It's all about educating their peers on the dangers of smoking and vaping.
It can affect your heart, it affects your lungs, it can affect your athletic performance if you do sports. It can affect pretty much every single aspect of your life.
So how exactly are these students buying these e-cigarettes? Charles McAvoy is the co-owner of Vape Dragons in Wilkes-Barre, and he says kids aren't buying them in his store.
With the vape shop, we are the gatekeepers. We are the people that card everybody so that only adults can use this product, just like the liquor stores in Pennsylvania.
So if they aren't buying them in stores, how are kids getting their hands on vapes?
Everybody knows that kids are more tech savvy. They can grab their phone and in a matter of a couple seconds go onto an online store and they can just buy the e-juice online. There's "Are you 18?" check the box, and I'm sure that the computer's not looking at your ID.
But could it really be that easy to buy a vape without proving your age? I'm going to put it to the test. I'm going to log on to Amazon.com and try and buy a vape pen without proving my age. And all you need is an Amazon account, a valid form of payment, add it to your cart, place your order, and it was just that easy.
They're coming through the mail, and they're even selling them to their peers. So it's a real problem.
Abington Heights Middle School principal Colleen Leonard says it pays to teach kids about the dangers of vaping early.
You don't think of your 5th or 6th grader to be starting there, but it does.
While schools are battling to keep these devices out of the classroom, professionals say the first line of defense is the parents.
We really have to help our kids know that this is just as bad, if not worse, than smoking cigarettes.
So if your kid is in middle school, that might be a right age to start talking about these devices to them.
In Pennsylvania, the law requires that you be at least 18 years old and show a photo ID in order to buy e-cigarettes or any tobacco product. But next week, members of the TRUE Club at Abington Heights plan to go to Harrisburg and lobby state lawmakers to raise the smoking age for tobacco and e-cigarettes from 18 to 21. Cassie Semyon, Newswatch 16.